Mr. Harrison, you got pretty specific with the percentages of the minorities at the SBA. What is there? Do you look at those numbers when jobs become available? Is there a magic number that you try to keep minorities at when you're hiring? And I mean, how does that play into the hiring?
First and foremost, when we're recruiting and hiring, we are first and foremost trying to make certain that we abide by merit principles in hiring in the federal sector. And but as we hire for our mission-critical positions, as I mentioned earlier, we do extensive outreach and recruiting. We've been very successful using our network of partners and organizations to get the word out about mission-critical jobs. And for the most part, our practices are and have been to make certain that we have diversity in our ranking and reviewing panels, and that when we are actually recruiting for what we consider to be our mission-critical positions, that we are able to develop what we consider to be a diverse, highly qualified applicant pool. And in making those selections, that we are trying to make the best selection that we can make. Fortunately, in doing so, and we've been successful in attracting good applicant pools, and we've made those selections based on the qualifications of the individuals that applied, and we've been able to achieve these numbers. I think what's important is that it's a common practice for us. We hold ourselves accountable for achieving those results. Our Human Capital Office and our EE office collaborate very closely on an ongoing basis. So we're always aware of where we stand in respect to these types of numbers and our diversity in the workforce. But more importantly, we value the quality of the diversity, and I can't honestly say that every time that we have a position on the street that we're looking at these numbers and keeping that in mind.
Thank you. And I'm going to call you Mr. O, if that's okay. Mr. O. Is the Hispanic community, and Mr. Gill, you can jump in on this too, are you satisfied with the numbers that are at the SBA or in the federal workforce as a whole?
Certainly not. We are looking at historic data, and we come to the conclusion that Hispanic representation, that Hispanics are underrepresented government-wide and especially at the SES level, as I indicated earlier, and we have some data to substantiate this. There are at least 500 positions that could be filled by Hispanics if we are going to reach parity. Hispanics are the only ethnic minority that's underrepresented in the federal government.
Do you think from the explanation Mr. Harrison just gave, which I thought was a very good explanation of the hiring practices, do you think there's anything that they need to do to improve on that, or did that sound fair to you, what he mentioned?
One of the things that we advocate is to be at the table when the selection process takes place. But one of the things that we have complained in the past is that the actual data of SES positions available, filled, and the candidate who apply for these positions is not really available. So we cannot really tell you, okay, these are the many positions in the federal government at the SES level. These are the efforts for individual agencies to recruit for these positions, and who in fact is applying for these positions and who is actually selected.
Mr. Gill.
I would concur with Mr. Osegueda's comments. I guess the largest issue for the Latino community is the lack of clarity in the selection process that currently is in place. And so, in essence, we want to be equitable partners in the process. However, we don't really know.
I guess my question, boiled down to it, do you think that the Hispanic worker or applicant needs to have an advantage over anybody else? And if you do, at what percentage do you think that the Hispanic workforce needs to be at?
Our position is that we want to have the opportunity. I don't think we are claiming here to have an advantage on anything, but to have the opportunity to compete and to be at the table when the decisions are made.
We're essentially saying that we request nothing more or less than effective federal outreach in hiring and employee retention. We simply request fair chance, Congressman. I think what the Latino community is concerned is the long-term impact, especially as our community continues to grow in demographics and numbers, is the long-term implications for the United States. And having individuals in positions of power who are making decisions about our community, we may not have individuals within those ranks who know what these impacts may have. We're not asking for a certain number or a civil rights issue or anything. We're just asking just the opportunity to be part of the process.